Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are currently basically ready to advance some time. I just checked the contracts, there's nothing particularly good, so I think we should just work on our Ike Science Expedition. So here we are. I wonder if we have enough fuel to get home. I hope we do. Well, let's just go ahead and line up to the maneuver node, and we apparently don't have anyone skilled enough to lock to the maneuver node, which makes things a little bit more interesting. We will go ahead and grab this gravity scan, since we don't have it currently, and we will go ahead and collect that. Excellent. We are now lined up-ish. There we go. And we pretty much need, at this point, to just advance time about 40 days. So for right now, we're going to jump forward 34 days. And I mean, this is our Duna encounter. We've definitely made good progress here. I hope Alden, Bill, and Bob get along well, because they've been at this for a while. They've been in this flight for over a year already, and they're not even to their destination, let alone home. I'm going to cancel this auto warp, and we are instead going to set our focus to Duna, and we'll warp to about right here. Okay. I mean, we're not actually going to touch Duna. We're just going to land on Ike and head home. But we'll grab some science from the space around Duna while we're out there. Got about another 10 days to forward through here. This is not going very speedily. But that's okay. It gives us time to prepare for this burn. It's going to be a 1 minute 17 second burn. So we want to burn this at... Oh my. Yeah. This is a lot of things. Okay, we're going to keep all of these. We're going to Mystery Goo observe here. Gravity scan. Materials study. Excellent. Now we will go ahead and collect this. And then, of course, we are going to have Bob go ahead and hop out. Grab an EVA report. He can let go. Please face the correct direction, Bob. Bob? Bob? Bob, why won't he turn? Bob, why won't you turn? Okay, we need to head back to the ship here. Bob is refusing to turn, and I don't know why. I'm hoping that impact. Nope. Why is he refusing to turn? Please, Bob. Please just turn. Okay. Bob? This is not normal. This is not normal at all. I don't know why I can't turn him. We'll just... Crew hatches on the bottom. Okay. We'll move him back this way a little bit. We'll get him back in. Okay, he's back in. I'm going to quick save here, and we're going to get him back out. He's still refusing to turn. Okay. I don't know why, but we can work with it. So we'll close those doors. We'll need to open the service bay. Please, Bob. This would be so much easier if you'd just turn to make the directions relative. Wait. Yeah, and then he turns back and then just catapults away. And now he's just spiraling? Please stop that, Bob. Like, no, seriously. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I guess I can turn him like this? But I can't really pitch him. Okay. We'll just get in over here, I guess. We'll restore this. I'm very confused about why he's acting like this. But, okay, I can work with this. Maybe. We need to go this way. This way. No, Bob. Please. Bob. Please. Okay. We need to go this direction. Kill relative speed. The bottom is the hatch. Okay. I'm so confused by what he's doing. Okay. There's relative speed killed. Now we need to go like this. And he's tumbling. Okay, which direction do we need to go to stop this momentum? That's the problem here, is he won't turn, and so I never know which direction is which, because it's just really unintuitive. This is actually reasonably fine, though. I have to wonder, did I hit a setting or something? Because it shouldn't be like this. Which side is the crew hatch? The far side. Okay. So we'll just head over here. Need to go backwards a little bit. Okay. I got him in. That should not have been that difficult. Bob, why were you always facing the same direction? Okay, for right now, we are going to go ahead and warp forward. We'll keep this. apparently we can't store while warping. We'll collect all that. Okay. So let's warp to next maneuver. And we are going to want a gravity scan here. We'll collect that. So we want to burn this at T minus 30 plus 8.5 seconds. So 38.5 is the T minus we want to aim for. So right about now. Approximately. Slightly late, but it'll do. I must have accidentally hit a setting or something. I'm not sure why Bob was acting like that, but that's not how EVA'd Kerbals are supposed to act. Okay, so this break will encapsulate us over Ike's orbit nicely. Then we should probably do an orbit around Mars, or rather Duna. I don't know why I called it Mars. It is not Mars. It's a Mars analog, but it's Duna. It is not Mars. And we should probably get as much science as we can. Just need to do a little bit more braking here before we are fully in orbit. These lines are currently going a little bit bonkers. There we go. That is more like it. That is really wacky. Can we maybe not have this encounter? There we go. That's more like what I was aiming for. Okay, so now we are pretty much going to add a maneuver here. And we are going to start warping around and collecting what science we can. Now, we're only interested in science that is first run. So anything like this, we're not currently interested in. Okay, we've already got everything here. And in fact, we should probably bump this up to be like 30 minimum science. Because that's what it'll be for first run. Right? Something like that, I think. Yeah, I'm just checking there. I think 30 will be fine. So we'll go to 1000x. Our surface speed is not very high over Duna. We're almost like Duna stationary. Not quite, but we're close. Here's Duna's lowlands. So yeah, that gravity scan was 100. And we'll store that. Excellent. And we'll continue to orbit, but we're not getting very far here. We're probably going to have to do another pass on this after our Duna, or after our Ike landing. So we're almost over, and we have barely hit a couple of biomes. So I think we want to change our orbit for sure. We'll just finish this orbit. We'll call that good enough. And let's see, Ike is currently there. We might want to do a retrograde burn. Where would this be? It would already be over there. Okay. That's quite a ways. Gotcha. So this is going to be a complicated maneuver then, because we're relatively close in the encapsulation. We may have to wait in orbit, in fact. So if we were to do something like this, and add in several orbits, actually. I mean, that would get us an encounter. A little suicidal of an encounter currently, to be sure. But an encounter nonetheless. Actually, this is pretty decent here. Maybe something like this? Yeah. That should do the trick. Very little braking should be required there, too. We might be able to do our landing on this, which would be super awkward. But I'd rather not use up the fuel if we can, or rather, I'd rather use the fuel if we can at all help it. At any rate, we're going to need to get aligned up over here. Also, I want to look up KSP Kerbal not changing facing in EVA. Apparently it has to do with the camera mode. Okay. Let's test it. Bob, go ahead and EVA. I'm going to quick save here. Cannot quick save. I'm going to quick save here, just in case I can't figure this out. And I accidentally got him back in. I meant to have him let go. Okay, let's try this now. Okay. So this is free camera mode here. Okay. Yes. This is how he's supposed to be acting. Ish. Ish. That's orbital camera. Okay, this is what I'm used to, maybe. It's just kind of rocking around. At any rate, I'm pretty sure it is the camera mode that was doing it. So let's get oriented for this burn. This is not going to be much of a burn at all. It's going to get lined up here. There we go. That'll do. And we can just warp here. If we get anything else here, then that's great. Actually, I meant to warp to next maneuver, which would actually be right over here. But we're going to have to do an orbit first, so we'll do an orbit. Ooh, I missed that one. That was my bad. There's a craters. And we'll collect that. We should be able to get that soon enough. Wait, we have an Ike encounter as is? We do have an Ike encounter as is. Okay. Let's just slow that down a little bit. Because I would have collided with Ike. Okay. So I guess now we're going to need to make a new maneuver node. Is it just me, or is the game really bugging out right now? I mean, that was my fault. I did not mean to do that, but I I feel like the game is kind of going nuts. Okay. I just want to find a half-decent encounter here, where we can have our periapsis be nice and low. I mean, that would work, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll line up for that. And then we'll warp to that maneuver. And hopefully we can get the game to stop doing whatever it is it's doing right now. Okay. So this is a very, very tiny burn. 7.9 meters per second. So we're just going to warp towards T a little bit. Something along the lines of this. And we're going to start this burn right about now, and we're just going to keep it pretty casual on the power levels. This is fine. Okay, so at this periapsis, we are going to just bring that right on down to be something kind of like this. Fantastic. That's 99 meters per second, so we've got a fair amount left in the tank here. That's good. I'm slightly concerned about the amount in our actual lander, which is why I want to utilize as much as possible out of this in our actual landing. So let's just warp forward over this way. And actually, I'm going to do this manually, because I want this to stop our warp if we find any good science. So far, nothing. Ike is just kind of looming menacingly right now. Okay, here we are. We are in space high over Ike's Midlands. Oh boy, this is not going well. We'll grab the material study. We will quick save. We will not do any more warping. Bob will EVA. Grab an EVA report. Now he can let go. And... We'll try switching our cameras around a little. Dude. Facing totally the wrong way. Chase camera? Ah. This is what I'm looking for, I think. Maybe? I don't know, he's just going bonkers. Well, we'll reset that data. And I guess this is quasi-manageable. Nope. Nope. Okay. Just do something like that. This is free camera mode. Okay. Now we'll just go see if we can get him back in. This is orbital mode. And now he's just spinning. Please stop just spinning. This is definitely not how I'm used to Kerbals behaving in space. Just trying to get used to this orientation. Okay, there we go. So it's definitely not fixed. We can grab these. Collect all that. Then we're going to have to reset them again. But I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on with Bob. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I'll see you all next time, when we'll have that under control.